Aussie gem hunter Naseeb here, back underground obviously, and we're about to hit some wash. So we left this spot last time. We did 11 wheelbarrows and it started to rain and all those sorts of things, and we pretty much had to bail out of the spot. Now we're back. We had an unreal result last time, magic, and now this time we want the same result, and the wash looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited, but I've been excited before and been skunked. So let's just have a look at what we got going on, and then I'll explain a few things and why I'm excited, and then we'll rip into it. There's some of the billies, and billy's just a big rock. So, you know, they're a heavy material and they've been laying on the ground there. Now I have busted up material and folded it down from the bench that I created. And there's a billy there, there's a billy there, there's a heap of material there, there's another one there, and there's another one behind there, and it all looks very, very good. The difference is, see how that looks like a clay material, which it is. It's a very waxy type of material, and there looks like a reddish sandy material. There looks like a reddish sandy material too, which it is, with some clay mixed around it. Now if we focus into that spot, that's ironstone, a dark heavy material, which means that the water's slowed down in that area, and that little part here as well, if I can get my finger to focus, that's ironstone as well. So hopefully where the big heavy material drops is where the sapphires drop out. Because we're digging old riverbed and it slows right down in areas like that and areas like that, and with billies around, in areas like that, fingers crossed we get the sapphires drop out with them. So they've come in, the big waves into the riverbed, and it's basically just stopped and concreted into the wash, and hopefully sapphires. Now we had a really good result last time, amazing result, and so we're hoping for the same result. Now that looks like it continues further down the track, and that looks like it goes that way and that way. So depending on what happens here, I might have to open everything back up again for the next dig. We've only got probably about 20 loads there, so I'll be done pretty early today, and I'll probably get into some overburden. That way we'll have a huge bench for the next episode to get through. So fingers crossed this produces, and produces something good. We want to see, something around the 20 carats and perfectly clear that'll cut to, 3 or 4, which would be very nice. But, I'll take anything. Okay, finally we found something. It's in here, so let's have a look. So it's been a bit thinking, oh geez, it was all just on that uprise, the sapphires we found last time, but Yeah, this is going to be small. Still sapphire, hopefully, and not spinel. We'll have a look. There it is, right there. Get a bit of a close-up angle on it. It's only really small. It's getting smaller by the minute. That's sapphire. So actually, it might be spinel. It's hard to tell on camera. But let's get some light on it. It's spinel by the looks of things. Yeah, you can't. Oh, look out. Yeah, you can't see anything through it. So that's spinel. Actually, sorry, it's actually a star sapphire. If I take it away from the light, get the camera to focus. It is actually a star sapphire. There's a bronze hue to one side. You can't see it now. Jeez, I'm hopeless at this now today. Yeah, that's star sapphire. So this sapphire, nonetheless, it'll go into there and then upstairs. Yeah, after 40 minutes of dragging you guys around, finally got something to show you. But I might set the camera up here because obviously if there's one, there could be two, there could be three. So let's see. That's sapphire right there. So I told you there could be two or three. That's sapphire. So just a little hunk. Yeah, that's a little sapphire. I told you there could be two or three. It's going to be a bomb as well. No good, but you know, like obviously, you know, they hang around in pairs and teams. Well, we know we've got two. This is where I get a bit excited. And all I'm doing is clearing away, you know, all that excess so I can see what's in here. And obviously they've been stuck behind that big billy we just got out. So let's have a go. Yeah. All right. It's happened again. Obviously, if there's one, hopefully there's two or three or four. This actually looks like a bomb, but check it out. I'll turn my torch on if we don't flicker too much. There it is, right there. So jackhammering around there, jackhammering around there, and you can see that's sapphire. I just made it dirty, actually. But you can see that big billy there, which is a big rock. Another one there, another one here, and obviously the big one on the floor, you know. Yeah, it's a bomb. No real colour coming through that. Could just be too much junk on my fingers, but normally that'll go straight through. But yeah, that's sapphire, all right. So we're still on them. Takes me a while. Sapphire. It's back again. So guess what? Another sapphire, and it's just in this little billy area that was before that they had the one on top of the billy. Now it's kind of behind the billy. All right. Now I'm going to have to wear my light, but it's just in the corner here. It doesn't look good. Looks like it's shattered, but still, it's sapphire. And you can see it just there. Oh, it's growing. All right, let's get the jackhammer out. It's out. Could be spinel. Now it's sapphire. It doesn't look that great. Let's have a look at it under the light. Nah, it's shattered. Yeah, I mean, it's got colour, but like I said before, you can see the lines through it. You know, still, it's an okay piece of crystal. This torch is, and I've said it a million times before, way too bright. But you can see the lines in it. See how murky it is. You see a shattered piece in the bottom of it. But sapphire, right? So if we're pulling them out like that, normally up top, you know, I'll see one or two good ones. So fingers crossed. Plus, I've still got a whole bench to do. You know, like I've still got this. Like I've still got all this area to do yet. So it's probably another one or two loads or hoppers. A lot more chance to pick up something. Yeah, excited. Okay, wash is all done. 20 wheelbarrows, 22 wheelbarrows actually. So 11 in the morning, 11 in the afternoon, and we only saw those couple. So I didn't really see anything in the last 11. But you know, big boulders, a pretty good indicator that we're going to get something at least anyway. So let's have a look. Let's dive in. Okay, so last episode, just out of that spot, or last time out of that spot. We got it. Oh, I can see one already. This could be okay. Well, that's a big yellow one. So, mind you, this is twice as much as we did before, and I didn't really see anything underground that I was like, oh yeah, that's, you know, amazing. But you never know. It's got some good dark irons like that. Could spell a terrific result. Oh, look, there's one there. We'll have to see that inside. Looks like it's okay in one area, but I think it might be a bomb. So that's good. If they're poking out the bottom and the back, look at that, and there's another one. We could be in for a show. Mind you, I can't really see a retirement stone. They normally... that's a sapphire. Don't really know what we've got until we get inside. I just forgot my torch. That's a nice big yellow one. big ones out of the way. Yeah, I'm doing this early because I've got to go pick 20 up. No, it's just a rock. Okay, whack my torch on, get down the business end of things. What's that? It looks like it's spinel. A big piece of spinel though. There's a sapphire. It's a star sapphire by the looks of things. There's a sneaky one right there. Hey. Then you get, that's a nice little blue. That'll be dark, but it'll be clear by the looks of things. It's a sapphire, yep. So we've got them. They're here. Oh, look at that. That's sapphire, but shattered. You can see. That's what I think when we found downstairs. By the looks of things, it might be a nice. No, it's shattered on the corner of it. That's another one there. Gee, we've done all right. There's a star right there. There's a little flat piece. This might take me a week to get through the corner here. That actually looks okay. Just see. That's another star. You can see the hue, the shine there. Now that is what we call a red rock. Oh shit. I was trying to be smart and flicked it in there. There's another one. I'm going to have to see all these inside because obviously that's a sapphire. I didn't bring my light. This could take me a week. Yeah, that spot's producing again, obviously. Nothing massive. All those little ones there I'll get later. We'll just concentrate on the big stuff. The stuff we can make money out of. What's that? It's shattered, but it's a nice hunk. That's a flat piece that we're picking up at the moment. Oh, what's that? Let's knock out of the way. It's a rock by the looks of things. Yeah, just a rock. That's the piece I was looking for. That's just a piece of spinel. There's a piece of sapphire and a piece of spinel. And two other little spinels. I'm trying not to get my head in the way. It's a sapphire. Everything looks pretty damaged though. Nothing looks like that see-through clear, beautiful colour. So we really want, what's that? Spinel. There's another one. That actually looks alright. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that one inside. Oh no, I can see it's got a fracture in it. What's that piece? Gee, there's a few of them. There'll have star material in it. Another one. Another nice little hunk. Fortunately, it's shattered. That might be okay. Actually, that looks like nice crystal. I don't know whether you can see, but a little bit of light that I've got, you can see through the middle right there. That could be okay. Another little hunk. Yeah, that's just producing that spot. That looks okay. Have to see that inside obviously as well. What am I saying? I've said it about 5 million times. Little blue chip. Unfortunately it's not blue chip stock. Zircon. It's got a few little issues, but they'll be okay. That one just needs a bit of a wash to find out what that is. There's another one. Gee, this little material's pretty much everywhere, isn't it? We want the big stuff, big clear stuff. It's a spinel. Look how beautiful that blue piece is, but it's just a little chip. We want that with 20 or 30 carats today. Would be nice. Spinel. Another piece. We'll go to, normally the corners are money. Spinel. It's a
flat chip. I just think I just went past one or two. A spinel. What have we got in the corners? Oh, what's that? That could be a cow. No. I'll have to get some light on that one. Before, what's this? Yeah, maybe. Come on. I can see it's cut colour in it. No, it's shattered. That looks like it's fractured, right colour, but just fractured. I'm going to grab the bigger stuff now and then just go back over and rightio. We'll stop you right there and then we'll check it out inside. Actually, we'll bring you back. I just found that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is, but I think it's got a crack in it. I can see a crack right down the middle, but that's the... So you can see that in the hand, how beautiful that is. Yellow, green, but it's definitely got a crack in it. I can see it. That's a real shame. But that's the colour you're looking for. Look, it just shines in the hand. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but that's what we're after. We're after about 40 carats of it. Yeah, okay, it's way up time. That's the junk, that's possibles and probables. Well, not junk, it's just nothing that we can cut or use out of it. Or it's too little, wrong shape, all that sort of stuff. And out of 22 loads, this is not going to be too bad, actually. It's going to be really good. All right, so let's weigh. It's almost 200 carats. And let's throw the good stuff in. Out of that, there's only a couple that, you know, I'd say that are good, and the rest is just speculation. But 261.6 carats. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Look, we got that out of 10 wheel or 11 wheelbarrows last time, but let me tell you, that spot's going to give up a bit more too. So happy. Now let's show you a few of them. All right, so let's have a look at the possibles and probables. There's two nice stones in there that, you know, I'm going to get a carat and a half out, and there's a nice little star sapphire. So 53 carats. There was one or two in that bunch that are possibles, but that you know, that I don't think's really going to be anything special. But let's have a look at the first one, and it's that little one there. It's a little dog's tooth. You wait till you see this at 4.5 carats. Most of the stone is actually pretty good. So let's have a look at it. Now I can't get the light on it. Look at that. If I bring the light up to it, it's just a spectacular blue color. Now there is a crack in it just there. You'll be able to see it though. That's it there. It's just a fish scale. It's nothing, you know, that's gonna hurt the stone. There's another little go there. Actually, that's just the other side. So that's it there. The little fish scale doesn't go in very far. You can see where it is, you know, and that won't affect the cutting. You know, they just basically cut around that. But look at that. Look at those bands of blue and the beautiful yellow. Look at that. Now that it does need heat. It does have a fair bit of silk in it, and then once that's heated, it'll be absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's gorgeous now, and I can't shine the light right into it. So it's absolutely gorgeous now. My finger's holding back most of the light, so it'll clear that top up. Yeah, and you can see where that crack is just there, and like a little fish scale. I turn it side on like that. It pretty much just disappears. So you can see where it is there. So that's, you know, 4.3 carats. Hopefully get a carat. 1.2 would be really nice. 1.5 would be amazing, but I don't think we can get that. And this one is yeah, so 5.7. So is that 5.7? Am I dreaming? Yeah, 5.75. And let's have a look at it. Now, you've got to use your imagination on this one a little bit, because it's beautiful that way. And you can see one little crack just there. So a little bit of light shining back at you. But that doesn't go in very far. It's just like an indent. And then, if you have a little spin around, it's got gorgeous colour, but that bottom piece here is no good. So that bottom section, and when I first got it, I thought, oh, it's rubbish. See, it tapers off, and you actually get that bad piece will just cut straight out, grind straight out, and then you'll be left with a beautiful stone in the end. So check that out. You can see that bad stuff shining through from the bottom. So yeah, just gorgeous. Yeah, so those two are definitely keepers. This one's a star. We spin it round in the right area. See the bronze? See, it's shining bronze back at you, and it's a solid piece. No cracks, no colour shining back at you, but that's a star, and that weighed 11.3 carats, which is awesome. Now that little one that I said was fantastic, that you can see, like, look at that. Look at the gorgeous that colour is. It's got a crack right through it. Like I said, as I was digging it out, see that big crack through the middle? Really, really disappointing. So it's right there, and it just cracked in the wrong spot. But look at that colour. That colour is amazing. You can see how that crack goes all the way through. Oh no, it doesn't. It just stops there. It goes all the way through to there and back around that side, so you're losing all of the stone. It's not big enough to play with, and we got this blue, so check that out. Light little cross table. I mean, it's still green on the cross, so what'll happen is it will be a dark stone, but I think it's 11 carats or something. I cannot remember for the life of me. Yeah, 10.65. And it will be just a really midnight stone. Like it's just be that sort of nice, rich blue. More than rich, it'll be,
Yeah, that little spot, hey, it's pretty good, pretty exciting, and hopefully it continues. You know what I mean? Like this, Billy's coming out. That fast water's all slowed down. It's gonna look. It actually looks pretty bloody good. So next, episode, we're going to rip into it and see if we can't get one of those little ones to grow a fair bit and get like 20 or 30 carats out of one, and that'll be pretty bloody exciting. So yeah, fingers crossed that'll happen. And for those eagle eyes, you might have noticed I trimmed up. I'm going to go pick 20 up from the airport. So yeah, trimmed up, ready to go. So yeah, we'll catch you after these have been cut, and then we'll have a look at them. Okay, so obviously those two stones were amazing, and then we're going to get to see something a little bit more special. One of those stones, the last one I just showed you, is completely different to what I would expect. I went to the cutter and he said, hey, how about we do this instead of heat, and instead of getting something that's going to be all right, like it's not going to be good, let's see if we can get something special. So I've got a little special gift for you, huh? Rightio, look at what we've got here. It's such a beautiful stone. Like when they talk about just something completely different, this is it. Absolutely gorgeous. It just mirrors back nature 100%, and you can see that's a better shot of it. A little bit more sun just popped out of the clouds, and look at it go. Look at that. That's gorgeous. So you can see the blue striations, which is the forming of the crystal, and it's just been polished. This thing's 4.66 carats, and literally just been cornered and polished to turn out a beautiful trapeze shape. You know, that's that blue lines on a blue stone. Amazing, hey? Just gorgeous. It's very hard to understand, you know, how Mother Nature makes these gorgeous patterns, but yeah, that's it. Phenomenal. You're very happy with the stone. Like I said, something completely different for you today, and that's just amazing. Beautiful for a pendant or a ring, you know, something that somebody wants something completely different. This pattern will never be seen again. You know, that blue is spectacular, and it's almost like got a silver or, you know, stripes of silver through it. You know, absolutely beautiful. It kind of looks like Superman. It's coming out pretty shortly. So yeah, like the little Superman crest with the Superman in the blue Superman, or am I just crazy? That could be just crazy. But yeah, just thought I'd show you guys something completely different. Not everything has to be cut into a faceted gem to be spectacular, and this is spectacular. That's the height of it. We'll see if we can get any light through it. You can see how cloudy it is today. That is the worst angle possible, Nasib. Yeah, didn't play games with us, but look at that. Mother Nature, you are fantastic. Just remember, guys, the more you dig, the luckier you get. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see more of this gorgeous thing.